I got it.
Tam Telling Tales.
I got it.
Tam Telling Tales.
I got it.
Tam Telling Tales.
I got it. Tongue twister. Say it real fast one time.
Tam Telling Tales.
Hey everybody, it is Tam Telling Tales, and I am here with a new episode of Tam Telling Tales. You guys, I have author Ebony Evans here with me, and before we even get started, you guys make sure that you share, like, and subscribe to the Tam Telling Tales YouTube channel, and make sure that you are following me on all social media platforms. Now, everybody, we are ready to learn a little bit more about Ebony Evans. Ebony Evans is a true trailblazer in the literary world. As president of the illustrious ICU Reading and Social Network, she leads a dynamic book club that has amassed over 4,000 online members while fostering a strong and lasting sisterhood among its 9 core members in the Detroit metropolitan area. Her influence stretches far beyond Detroit, earning her national recognition for her unwavering support of both authors and readers. A few short years ago, Ebony added author to her list of accomplishments with the release of her debut novel, Dead to Me. And she has continued to expand her catalog since. Most recently, she spearheaded the highly successful ICU Reading Literary Experience powered by Bray, a groundbreaking event that has already left its mark as a premier celebration of books, culture, and community. To me, Ebony is more than a leader and visionary. She is my book club president, my former hairstylist, and my friend. So you all, welcome to the show, Ebony Evans.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, girl.
So listen, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Listen.
Awesome.
So this isn't, of course, the first time that we've talked before. And do you remember when we did the last one and we was at your house? And
I do. And
we had
with
us
the
a good time.
bloopers. Yeah.
Yeah. We have us a good time trying to make our way through this thing. And we have
Yes.
come a long way, okay?
We have. Thanks to you. Thanks to Tam Telling Tales for getting me together.
So, listen, we're going to start the show off. We're going to break some ice. We don't really need ice breaking between us girlies, but for the people out there that's watching, we're going to do a little preferences game, okay?
Let's go.
So, this real easy, and you got to, come off the dome. You got to say it quick, get your answer out, right?
All right. I'm ready.
Here's the thing, though. Just in case you decide the question is too hard. And you're like, oh, no, I don't want to answer that. I can't decide. You can sing, right? But you have to sing my original song. Have you heard my original song? Okay, it goes like this. My sit down don't stink. Sit down don't stink. Put that rag between my cheeks so my sit down don't stink.
All right. I do not want to sing, so come on with it.
Okay. All right. First question. Have a big party or intimate gathering?
Big party.
Surprise gift or a planned outing?
Planned outing.
Comedy show or stage play?
Comedy show.
Sweet treat or savory snack?
Chocolate every time.
Writing at night or writing in the morning?
At night.
Write at home or write in a cafe?
At home. I need
Watch
silence.
a stand-up comedy show or a funny sitcom?
Stand-up comedy.
Read a romantic comedy or a steamy erotica?
Give it to me hot.
A slow kiss or a long embrace?
Oh, a slow, sexy kiss.
You ain't have to do it like that, okay? Your husband is not here, ma'am, okay?
Down.
Ma'am. It is Friday, so I guess go ahead. That's fine. It's fine. pen and paper or a laptop?
Laptop.
Staycation or a vacation?
Vacation.
A long phone chat or texting?
Long phone chat.
Mm-hmm.
Look, we read enough.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Going dancing or singing karaoke?
Oh, that's hard.
Like you saying that?
Yeah, and I love to hustle. Oh.
Okay, listen, you gonna sing in a minute.
Give me some karaoke.
Okay. Ebook or a paperback?
Ebook.
I knew the answer to that one. Candlelit dinner or a Netflix and takeout?
Netflix and takeout.
Hot summer day or cozy winter night?
Hot summer day.
Read the book twice or one and done?
One and done.
Heels or sneakers?
Sneakers.
Giving advice or being the listening ear?
Can't say both.
You can sing if you want.
Advice or listening ear.
You can sing. You can sing.
I'll be the listening ear.
Okay. And the last question. Very easy. Tam Telling Tales or Tam Telling Tales? So hard.
So hard. Tam Telling Tales.
Yes! Yes!
You like that? I made that
I
just
do.
for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much. I do. So the ice is broken.
All right.
Okay. So it's not like I needed to learn much more about you because I probably would have answered all of the same questions, the same answers for you.
I was going to ask, did you get all of them right?
I did. Wait, no, I didn't. The one that I didn't get right was the funny sitcom one or the stand-up comedy. Like, I feel like I thought that you were going to want to, like, sit up and laugh at Abbott Elementary or something like that. Yeah. But, okay. Yeah, that was probably the only one, though. So, I mean, like, the 1 out of 20, that's still a A.
Well, it is.
Yeah, I got
Good job,
95%. All right, everybody. So listen, we have broken the ice. We know a little bit more about Ebony. Y'all know she likes comedy. Y'all know she likes steamy stuff. Okay. And now we want to talk to her about her journey as an author. We're going to talk about a few things on tonight, but first we're going to start off with talking to her about being an author because now she has gotten several books under her belt. And so we really want to see how she's feeling about this right now. So, Ebony, when we talked before, we were preparing for the debut of Dead to Me, right?
Yes.
And so now Dead to Me has come out. Everyone has loved on it. And you was like, oh, I'm a writer now, so I need to do some more, right? And so we have other books that is under your belt now, and you are true to this author thing. And so how does this feel?
It feels surreal. Like I never saw any of this happening. I still can't believe, what brought me to Dead to Me. So yeah, it all feels surreal, and I'm just along for the ride.
So once you went into your next novel after Dead to Me, which was which one?
In This House.
In This House. Okay. So once we went into that one, was things a little bit easier for you, or was there still some nerves there?
It was still some nerves there because all of my stories come from, my experiences. So there were still some nerves there about, how it would feel. And it's pretty therapeutic for me. It's like, talking to a therapist on paper.
Yeah. Okay. So see, while we're talking about books and we're here in this moment, I'm gonna jump a little bit ahead because we're on the books and talk about another book that you are a part of, which is Karma. And we're gonna talk about it a little bit later in the interview. So we ain't gonna give them too much, not right now, but I do want to ask you about this because with Karma, that we all wrote that together. And did you feel some level of difference when it came to writing just solo by yourself, that one book, versus when you wrote with your book club?
Oh yeah. I had to actually sit back and think about, I had a bunch of different stories swirling around karma, because it could be good karma or bad karma. And yeah, I felt like I'm so proud of these ladies, and that we had this idea way back when we started the book club to try and write a story. And we tried. Not everybody took it seriously, but this time everybody took it serious and they wanted to do it. It wasn't a lot of pushing from me. It wasn't any coaching from me. It was just inspiration. We're going to do this. Everybody was on board. Everybody was psyched about it. So I just couldn't wait to see what everybody came up with.
Okay, ma'am. Yes. So definitely I can hear and feel how different it was from the past versus how much more on board everybody was this go round. So if you guys are out there wondering, what is this she's talking about, this karma? Well, you guys, karma is currently available for you guys to purchase right now on Amazon. So again, we're going to talk a little bit more about this book. You're going to keep on hearing about it through the interview because, baby, karma is a big deal. And you're going to hear some more about why a little later on. But back to you, ma'am. So we are now, we work, we do our regular things on the 9-to-5 tips and all of that. And you are essentially a entrepreneur as well, because being an author makes you an entrepreneur by default. So you're a family woman too. So has all of this newfound entrepreneurship, authoring, has it had impact on the family life?
So I think the first time that they actually realized that it was a big deal was the literary experience. My husband and daughter were there, and my daughter was on the verge of tears, and she's like, "Oh my God, Mom, I had no idea that it was this big, that it was this huge, what you guys do." And she told me continuously throughout the event, "I'm so proud of you." And to hear her say that, meant a lot. And she wanted to run the table. She's like, "I'll sell your books." And she's offered to do it in the future. Never. Did she even want to come to the book events? But she was blown away.
I absolutely love this.
Yeah.
And I mean, now when it comes to Mike, he always then been your number one supporter. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if he was like, everything is just as regular as it has been. He just gonna always be there supporting like he always is.
Yeah. He had a whole song and dance at home.
He did?
Yes.
I would love to have seen that.
Yes. He did. But yes, he also said, "I had no idea that it was going to be like that. I just thought it was going to be something small and people would come in. I didn't even know if people would come, and oh my God." Yeah.
So, you know what? We gonna jump ahead on into this conversation about the literary experience, because that's really like where I wanted to go with this, But we got there soon. Than I expected, and I'm glad to kind of be here because we haven't actually had an opportunity for everybody to sit down after the event and just to kind of reflect in person on everything that happened on that day, right? Yeah. And so I want you to first off talk about how we even got the I See You Reading literary experience powered by Bray.
Well, I have been having this reoccurring dream. Doesn't happen often, but it happened. And the dream would pick up and reveal little pieces of what this event was going to look like. I knew that I wanted to do an event. And I had talked to you guys we have been talking for years about doing an event. We were talking about doing a pajama party, and when Beverly Jenkins was ending her pajama party.
When we first started talking about it, I put it in my calendar, and I went back and looked at it, and it said the ICU brunch. So at some point in time, we called it a brunch.
Yes, we have talked about books and brunch. We've talked about all kinds of things. And I have been having this dream, and I had never been to this venue before. I walked in to plan my daughter's open house. And I'm like, oh my God, this is the spot that I've been dreaming about. And I was like, I'm gonna do an event here. And I was talking to the coordinator then, like, I'm gonna do a book event here. And so I brought the idea back to you guys, and everybody was on board. And we jumped full speed into it. We hit the ground running. It took almost a year to plan. Yeah. And, and it worked so well that we had our planning committee, and then we had the girls come in on the back end, and, and everybody did their part. None of us knew what it was we knew
but we
that it was
didn't know.
we knew by the ticket sales what it was, that there were going to be people there. We had no idea that there were going to be so many people there.
Yes.
And what that looked like. And once we got to see it in real life, in real time, we were just all like, oh, my God, I'm still floating.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I see the footage, I've watched that video so many times.
Girl. And you know what I was thinking about? You know how when you tell somebody you got something going on, they're like, oh, I like her so much, I'm going to buy a ticket. Don't necessarily mean they're going to come.
Right.
But they want to support you, so they buy a ticket. You know what I mean? And so I felt like you were going to have those moments of people, they rock with us. So even if they don't rock with books per se, they rock with us. So they'll buy the tickets. We know we gonna sell some tickets. But it was the overabundance of readers, like the actual book community that came out, and to see how excited they were for that event. Like, we're at the gate, right?
Right.
It's me and Rena. We're at the gate, and I'm looking at all these people. They steady lining up. And I look over at Rena. She crying. I said, now this is what we not going to do. Not now, honey. We have about a good 6 hours that we going to have to be on our best behavior. Get it together.
Yeah.
Okay? Because it was surreal. It was surreal from the moment of just pulling up to the venue and people waiting to get in before we could even get there to set up.
Right. And that was 10:30, and it started at 1. Yeah.
They was there.
Yeah.
They was there. And that was you. Girl, like, did you just like sit back at home and be like, I did it?
I was just like, I prayed beforehand, and God has answered our prayers. Like, our book club is dynamic. Like, we are here with purpose. We came together. Everything happens for a reason. I left a book club that was not so good and formed my own. And look at us. Like, we are so much more than a book club. And we've, to be together 15 years and, to have people, naysayers in the beginning, a book club. Oh, y'all not going to last. Oh, y'all don't read. All of the negativity.
Now, I'm going to say this about the y'all don't read part, right? We did used to have some bomb parties back in the day.
We read.
We did.
It was
but
always reading first.
I could see how the people was like, they just throw parties.
Because
our parties was the bomb.
Party. They
were. Our parties was the bomb. And clearly they still are. Okay? Okay? Wait. We'll come on. We'll see what. We need that music. But okay, I'll give them that. Back in the day, like, baby, them parties used to be parties.
Little black dress.
Yes, the little.
Oh my God,
we was still have your dress
out.
Do you still have your dress?
Yes,
I still have my little black
I
dress.
do, but I wear it as a shirt now.
Okay.
And then the circus party.
The circus party.
Oh my God, we had stilt walkers, fire blowers.
Baby, listen, we old school out here. So y'all know it as Priva now. Okay. In 2025, you know it as Priva. Back then, it was plush. Okay. And baby, we was running that thing.
Yeah, we were.
Okay. We had a good time.
Comedy shows.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
The and then it would be the like the poetry nights. Yeah.
Karaoke.
Listen.
Girl, back down memory lane.
You better sing, okay? Ow! All right. Listen, 15 years, that's a nice little line right there.
It is.
We had us a good run, and it definitely showed in that event. That literary experience was literally an experience.
It was.
And not just for us, but for the attendees, because just all of the conversation afterwards, I was so stinking proud of us, and I was so happy literally for the book community, for them to really feel like they had a venue, an outlet, a place, a time to just fan out on their favorite authors, and to, you know, see people in person that they probably communicate with online. So you saw a whole lot of people who were like, oh, I finally got to meet this person. I finally got to meet that person. And it was everything that you dreamed it up to be, everything that you described that it could be, everything that we wanted it to be, everything that it was.
It was. And we got to meet so many authors that we've been talking to for years in ICU reading and chatting. And that was such a beautiful experience. And then to have them come and say, I sold out. So many authors said that they sold out. And they didn't expect that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was what that event was intended to do, was to be a support to the authors, to be a space for the readers. And girl, we did it.
We did that.
Oh, we did that. Okay. Okay. So listen, you guys, the ICU reading literary experience powered by Bray. You can check out our photos and our videos and everything. You can make sure that you check out the ICU reading TikTok page, and check us out over on Instagram. And then also there is a ICU reading and chatting group on Facebook. You can go over there, join, and see all of the things that's going on. Get into the conversations with authors, with readers. So if you're looking for a space that is safe and fun, and you love books, then it's the place for you. Okay. So we have a very long title for our event, right? Because we have to add that powered by Bray on there. And it's very important and significant that we have it there, because A.A. Lewis, baby, listen, tell the people about A.A. Lewis, please.
A.A. Lewis is the real deal. She makes it happen. That's what I'm gonna give her the nickname. Miss Make It Happen.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, she is on the phone. She's talking the talk. She's willing and dealing. She's, and she brings the readers.
She brings readers.
Definitely a dynamic force.
She brings the voice too.
She does. I love her voice.
Because how do you really tell her no for anything?
Right, and she tells me that with that cute little sweet little voice.
I'm here with some bright news you can use.
Yes.
That's my best AA impersonation. You got one? You got to give your AA impersonation.
Beret 2025 is coming.
That's our AA voice, y'all. Okay. Shout out to her. She powered that thing.
She did.
She came on through and did exactly what it was that she was supposed to do for us. And I feel like it created an additional bond
It did.
with her. We were already, she was already our people. And I was like, I'll beat somebody up about you. Okay, like
Marriage made in heaven.
I'm a jump somebody about you. I'm gonna jump somebody about AA. Yeah, buddy.
Yes, I love
Yeah,
her.
I'm gonna grab a spork and listen.
We're going to have to put her up on the sport. She's going to be like,
We
what?
do.
What?
Okay.
Where'd
Tell
you
the people
get the sport?"
about where the sporks came from because
I'm
we
gonna
a
let you
gang.
tell 'em.
You want me to tell the people?
Yeah, tell them.
Okay, listen. So, our book club is additionally a gang. Okay? And in true book nerd fashion, baby, we gonna get you together with a spork. Okay? We dangerous.
Old school sport.
Okay? Old school spork. Okay? You know them little sporks you used to get at the KFC when you used to get the lemon parfait?
With 3 teeth on it.
With them little 3 teeth? Yeah. Yeah, we would, right in your neck. Okay? So that was like our identity as a gang is we get you together with that spork, baby. Okay? And just hear me when I say anybody come for AA, you will get sporked.
There you go, AA, the history on sporking.
Okay? She done been jumped in.
All right.
She is currently a part of the gang.
Yes.
Okay. So listen, we are still here on our high from the ICU reading literary experience powered by Bray. And so we've talked about what all we were feeling in the moments during the event. And so now that everything is over, how you feeling?
I'm still floating. I still have not posted my pictures. I remember sitting the next day and that day just stuck because it was all over social media. It was just sensory overload. It was all over TikTok. And to see the TikToks that other readers did, and one that stands out the most is the girl going to the lip bar and buying, lip glosses for her favorite authors and then gifting them to
So
them.
cute.
Yeah.
Loved it.
And then people unpacking and the authors speaking up. I remember going live afterwards and just having people join in and saying, tell me about the experience so that those who weren't there can actually kind of get a little feel for it. But everybody's like, and my inbox is just still on overload. And people texting me saying, sign me up for the next one. When is the next one? Are you doing it next year? And while we can't do it, and we don't want to do it every year, we also are still a book club, and we want to come out and support you guys. So we want to come to different events, and there is a lot of planning that goes into it. So
Yeah.
every other year,
Yeah.
it's looking like it.
So, you guys, it's official because we did announce the save the date already. Okay, so August the 21st, 2027.
That's right.
So just go ahead and put it on your calendars now. It'll be here before you know it. You are going to want to be in Detroit for the second biannual ICU Reading Literary Experience powered by Bray.
And when that early bird special hits, don't sleep
Okay.
because there are limited spaces. We want to make sure that everybody gets a piece of the pie. We don't want to oversaturate it. So there will be limited spaces. So jump on it.
Yeah. And you know what? And kind of talk a little bit more about the limited spaces. Like, this isn't a 7,500, authors there and folks got to split their money up between, all those many people. Like, talk about that.
Right. So we kept it to 50 authors and a few vendors, and vendors that are book related, not just, your Joe Blow having any vendors in there just so they can get, a piece of the pie. We want to make sure that everything makes sense that's there and everything is there with a purpose. So 50 authors is where we stand. And even though it's a stadium that can hold a lot of people, and we will be utilizing the entire stadium. Like I had one author from the comic book store, Vault of Midnight. He wants 4 tables.
Okay.
He wants 4
listen.
tables. He wants to be outside, and he wants 4. He's saying, put me down for 4 tables.
Listen. Okay.
He did that well.
I love
A comic book
it.
store.
And when
Yeah.
I mentioned the store, like, you should see people's face light up. I felt bad because I learned about him through planning this. And they
he's
was
a
like,
big
get
deal.
hit.
He has 3 stores, one in Ann Arbor, one in Detroit, one in Grand Rapids.
I was mentioning it to a friend of mine, and they was like, oh, they got this one store and this in Detroit and this over. And I said, yeah, that's them. And he like, oh, that place. I was like, okay, well, calm down. Well, he was at our event. Okay?
Yes.
So,
Curtis Sullivan is a big deal.
oh, he a big deal. Okay, I said, well, school me on something. I know now. Okay, I know now. So, that kind of leads into one of my questions about some of the lessons learned in this event. So, some of the things that you either know you'll do differently in the next one, or maybe some life lessons that came out of this event. Something you'll be like, oh, okay, so this is what I think I'm going to do differently next time. Make sure.
To do different, we talked about checking people in outside so they can walk in. The line was so long. And then we gave away our book. And so that kind of, checking the name list and making sure that people got what they were supposed to get kind of slowed things down. This was a milestone for us. So we wouldn't have that milestone in 2027, although it would be 17 years. And let's see. VIP, 50 lucky readers. Well, not lucky. 50 readers will be able to get in 1 hour before the event actually goes into full force. And you can meet and greet the authors. You can shop with them. You have your photo ops. So you'll be able to shop around and get, get a little VIP access.
Yeah.
And then
And seeing how things went at the first one, you gonna want VIP.
yeah.
It's just that simple.
And we're gonna spread out. I mean, we're gonna utilize the whole stadium. If this is what our premiere looked like, our debut, and not to brag, but we don't do anything small. Everything we do is pretty big.
Baby, like Texas.
And just not to underestimate myself. While I appreciate all of the access and, I don't take it for granted. We have a pretty far reach, and being able to soak up some of the other events that we've gone to, I think we've been able to, piece together exactly what we would have liked to seen at some of those events and have them at ours, like a shipping station, a bookstore involved that a lot of the authors didn't take advantage, but you can ship your books to the bookstore and they will bring them to the event. So you do not have to travel with them.
Child, they're going to take advantage this next go round. Watch.
And then we had a shipping station where the readers could ship their books back home. They didn't have to travel with them. What a nice,
especially when we had people who traveled from far and wide.
Oh my God. I saw people from New York, Wisconsin, Chicago,
Texas, Georgia.
Yeah.
They pulled up.
California.
Yeah, they was in the building.
They were, and that was just amazing. I just felt love all over us.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. So, you guys, listen. If you're just now tuning in, this is Tam Telling Tales, and I am here with author Ebony Evans, and not just an author, but just a literary trail blazer, you guys. And I want you to make sure that you share, like, and subscribe to the Tam Telling Tales channel on YouTube, as well as all of my social media platforms. I'm gonna keep on telling y'all to do that because I got me some great content over here, baby. And
Yeah,
you need to check in. You need to see what's going on with me and the people that I'm talking to. So make sure that you're hitting notification bell so you know when I'm dropping videos and all of the things, okay? All right. So back to the things. Now, we touched on it a little bit earlier in the interview, and I want to bring it on back over to karma. Okay? So we talked about it. We wanted to have a book, and we talked about it earlier on, and then we fast forward and was like, oh yeah, we really want to do this now. So we did it. It's a thing. ICU Reading and Social Network has a book called Karma available right now for you all to go download or purchase. Head on over to Amazon and type in Karma ICU. And when you spell ICU, you got to spell it right, okay? That's EYEI, the letter C, and the letter U. Okay? Okay. So, y'all make sure y'all check us out. Download them books. So, we here. We back at Karma. We talking about Karma because at the event, we debuted our book. And so upon debuting it, everybody had, their copies and all of the things, and book sales was going well. Mm-hmm. So tell me about your experience in selling your books. Did it feel old school hustling type vibes for you?
At the event?
Even after that. At the event too, but mainly after that.
At the event, I was moving and grooving.
Yeah, I saw maybe after that because she was all over the place.
Yeah, I was. It just felt like a proud mama bear to have all of the ladies be authors and to see how excited they were. And I had not read any of the stories, so I just recently finished the book, and I think I cried after every story. I teared up. Even if it was not, it was just out of me being so proud and receiving the text. Like, I can literally tell you probably what each person said. Like, if somebody was kind of reluctant, I think Sam was the most, like, I don't know. And I'm like, you're right. And even if it's the forward, she wrote a story and it was good. And Rena had been wanting to write for a while, even though Rena had did Freestyle Friday. Mm-hmm. Monique had never did Freestyle Friday, but she's been wanting to write for a while. She finished her story.
Oh my goodness!
And Baina, my God, she
probably had the longest one in there.
Yes, and Baina, I would always encourage her when she would have conversations that would be too hard that she just didn't want to have. And I'm like, how about you write him a letter? Write him a letter. She writes really good letters. And her story was so awesome. So I got to say, my bestie, look at you, girl. I called her and I could hear her beaming through the phone. And then Shasha.
Listen, she done leaned in.
Lit Shasha up.
Listen, she done leaned in like, baby, I am an author, honey.
Yes,
okay.
Yes, it has.
Oh, I love it.
Sparked something in her, and that for me just feels so good. Mm-hmm. And then Tina, our editor, her story, and then yours. Oh my God, I was like, Earth.
Okay. I was getting text messages with people doing that. I was like, this is hilarious. Hilarious. Yes. Like, yeah, it was an experience. I will always tip my hat to authors, even more than I already do, because that is work.
It is.
It's mental work, just making sure things is right, stuff makes sense. There's, consistency and continuity with the story. I'm like, between the writers and the editors and the publishers, like,
Yeah, and
they do a mighty work.
Give it up to Kaylin. I'm sure, she had, I know her hands were full with
Yes.
with reminders and and guidance and yeah, Kaylin, you gave the ultimate karma. It was pow pow pow.
Okay, so listen, I have not.
You still haven't read it?
Not,
and
no.
that was that for me was so good. None of us had read it other than Kaylin and Tina,
Right,
who edited it. But for us to read it and then, to hear the feedback after, it's pretty. I'm glad that I did not read. Baina was trying to get me to read her story. We was out to dinner and she was writing while we had a comedy show. You want to read what? This all I got. And then she would call, I'll be glad when this is over because I'm sick of writing. I'm not going to be doing this.
I can hear
and
her.
Hers turned out to be the longest story.
I could hear her saying all of that. Like, I could totally hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm a proud mama bear.
Let me tell you the story that cracks me up. It is you signing them books outside the church with the title of your book. Your story.
Oh no, she sold. Tam sold all of her books as soon as we hadn't even made it to sit down. And she's selling the pastor a book.
I did.
And then my story.
And I had to preface it too. I was like, now listen, let me tell you something, Pastor. Let me tell you something. This ain't a saved, sanctified book right here, okay? That ain't what this is. So if it's gonna be a problem, then just give me your money for it and you just donate it, okay?
Both pastors,
okay? Old and new. I was like, you want one too? I said, okay. Now listen, just pray for me, all right? Just pray for me. I don't hear no judgment now. And they didn't pass no judgment. They just handed over their little couple dollars and said, oh, we love you. We support you. And then you sitting there. I was like, oh, let me get a picture of Ebony signing her story. We outside the church. And here it go. Karma is a beep by Ebony Evans. Praise God. Hallelujah.
Oh, my God. All right.
I was hilarious.
Church.
Hilarious. But listen, they support.
They do.
They love us.
They were at the event. They do support.
Okay. So shout out to the Russell Street Missionary Baptist Church. We love y'all. Okay. We do. Thank you for your support and all the prayers and all the whatnots and
yes.
Yeah. So, Miss Ma'am, what is on the agenda next? Like, you've already done so much. What do you want to do now?
I don't even know if it's what I want to do. Things we just blessed. I'm blessed. I mean, I feel like some opportunities, some things I want to do, and then some opportunities come to us. Well, the next thing on the agenda is all of ICU Reading and Social Network are featured authors at the National Book Club Conference with Curtis Bond.
Okay, yeah. Big deal. Okay.
Second in his 23-year history. And, I called Curtis when I had the idea to write in this house. Mm-hmm. So I really wanted a male author. And I reached out to Curtis, and he's like, I see Reading needs to write a book. And I was like, that's not a bad idea. We had talked about that years and years ago, but it wasn't this book. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then when he wanted us there as featured authors because, it is National Book Club Conference. it's all about book clubs. So, we, ICU Reading, will be, I remember the first time we went there too.
And I
remember
met
that?
Joan
Yes.
at the first one. Yeah. Yeah.
But do you remember the awards that we were winning?
Yes.
And,
And the
and the
t-shirt
gang
debacle.
gangs. That wasn't the first one.
That wasn't the first one.
That was the second one when we came back.
Oh, yeah, because the t-shirt debacle was the one that kind of
Yes.
stands out in my head because
Yeah.
we should have won that thing.
Yeah, Curtis.
Okay, we should have won that.
Yeah, but we are the reason that's what we can take away. We're the reason for those t-shirt contests. Because we showed up at nerdy in our t-shirts. And they was like, they got t-shirts on loud.
Yes. We have a presence.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do. But, I think, ICU Reading will definitely inspire others. And while we did not set out to inspire other book clubs to write, I'm sure, they can put their pens to paper. They write reviews. They have voices. They have stories in their head. You can't help but have stories once you, read so much.
Mm-hmm.
But, it is an honor that he wants to feature us.
Yes. So we'll be in ACL 2026. Got to put it on my calendar. And of course, we're encouraging all of the other book lovers. Y'all can join us.
Please join us because
Okay.
we're rolling deep. We've been going there for about 10 years, and we have, cultivated some amazing relationships from National Book Club Conference. It is the reason why we know Joan. It is the reason why I had the courage to write Victoria Christopher Murray, telling me, and to have her on speed dial and to have Joan on
Listen.
speed dial and have Beverly Jenkins on speed
Baby,
dial,
listen.
that's a big deal for me. And
A
Curtis.
big deal. It's a big
Yeah,
deal.
it is.
Because, you're a big deal.
Thank you.
Yeah, friend.
I'm a little bit of a big deal.
No,
But
not even a little.
I
You're a
don't
big
take
deal.
it. I'm a humble person, but I'm pretty impressed. When you impress yourself, that's the big deal. Like, it was never to, let me do this so somebody else could think. It was always about me just making myself proud. 'Cause I came from a family that, you just didn't get, I'm proud of you, or you did a good job. So I had to give those things to myself. So it was always about making me proud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, I know it wasn't, necessarily about, showing out and off to nobody else wholly, right? But just like a little smidget.
Girl, I'm trying to get there to pop my collar and
A
feel.
little, well, I'm there.
Okay, pop
I'm
it.
there. And a little something that I said, right? Book events are nothing new. But don't nobody do it like ICU.
Ow.
Okay.
That's right.
Because talk about some naysayers, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You would think that in the book world it would be all nice and sweet and 75 and sunny, but baby, not all the time. Mostly with us it is. But every now and then you got a little piece of storm cloud that be trying to come and rain on parades. But baby, what you got to know is this sun gonna always shine over here, huh?
I like how you talking.
Okay, I just need for the people to know that.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you thought we didn't see that little piece of message, we did. So, well, so
Oh my God.
so, we talked about what's coming up next. And we are coming a little bit closer to the time that we want to start to, head on up out of here and everything. But before we do that, I need to give you some more flowers. Just real quick, you know what I mean? Because I get it. You're humble and all of the things, right? But you have created authors, right? You have cultivated a space for people to really live out their dreams. Okay, Tina is an editor. Kaylin Hunt is just amazing, and her first book, we sat with our anonymous author information and made it happen. Trailblazing, because combined we've seen, book trailers. Somebody do that, on the cover of books and things. And always that person who is not just a listening ear, but giving the advice. I get why that question was hard for you, because you are that person who encourages people. Okay. Give me a minute. I'm a gangster, but sometimes when people don't always even believe in themselves, when they don't always see it for them, you still see it, and you consistently see it. And your words, your encouragement, your care, your thoughtfulness does not go unnoticed ever. And it is appreciated more than you could ever know. To know that there is someone who prays on your behalf and who puts your name in rooms that you're not in positively is something that a whole lot of people don't have the pleasure of having in their life. So I would just like to say thank you for just being you.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. That means so much, because, like I said, I didn't come from that. So I try and be that person to my friends, my close friends especially. Like, I want to see all of us win. If I win, y'all gonna win. If I hit the lottery, you best believe I would be having a dinner with dinner plates and surprising all my close friends. I just want, to be a positive influence in the world. I want my daughter to be able to look at me and see that, I made a difference. And I want to leave. I think that this is the imprint that I will leave on the world, my stamp. And wow, I never saw any of this in my future. This is my calling.
Yep.
Yeah. And thank you. And thank you for being Tam Telling Tales. And thank you for having me on the show. And thank you. I've always said from church announcements that I saw something big in you, and you are doing it, baby. And I am so proud. And I'm going to always be, cheering you on and rooting and speaking your name and speaking positivity. And you too, Kaylin. Like, when I'm out, I'm always saying, my girls do this. I can't talk about y'all enough. And I know that my whole face lights up when I talk about ICU reading. Mm-hmm. And I'm at Trader Joe's talking about it to the customers, and they coming in like, oh, they were at the event, baby, deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And somebody asked me today, like, what are you doing? Are you writing another book? And I'm like, I'm a reader. I still consider myself an avid reader. Like, that is my passion, like, in writing reviews and lifting up the authors. And yeah, I'm glad I can make that happen for us.
Ooh, child.
Snotty.
Listen, who does
was
this?
Gonna be crying and stuff.
Okay, who does this? This is a mess. Oh, it's a mess.
Yeah.
Okay. So listen, now we got to get up out of here for real. Okay. Shoot, I need some tissue. So, Ebony, before we go, please tell everyone where they can find you on social media.
Well, you can find me on Author Ebony Evans. You can find me on ICU Reading and Chatting. I am the one who is posting all of the posts most of the time. You can find me on Instagram under ICU Reading and TikTok.
Come on in, TikTok. Ba, 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 ba.
Under Ebony ICU Reading. Or Ebony ICU Evans.
Right, you can say that's new.
Yeah. I'm still new to TikTok, y'all, so give me a little bit of grace.
Okay, for sure.
But my daughter is like pushing and she's showing me different stuff every day.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, yeah.
we
Shout
go.
out to Essence. Appreciate it. You might have to show me a couple things. Gotta figure some things out over there, okay? We've been together 15 years as a book club, y'all, so y'all know what that means.
And
We not young.
Yeah, and Tam is the baby girl
am.
of the group.
I am. And baby, I'm not young.
BG.
Okay.
BG, nicknames and all.
I am the baby girl. So, yes, Tam Telling Tales, a.k.a. Baby Girl, is on social media too. And you can find me on all social media platforms at Tam Telling Tales. And when you get over there, make sure that you are hitting the subscribe buttons and hitting the notification buttons and making sure that whenever I'm dropping new content, new episodes and interviews, that you can be made aware. So, without further ado, man, we have come to the end. We gonna do this here outro, and then we gonna get on up out of here. I'm gonna get me a little tissue so I can dab a little corner. I got most of it, but I still got this little corner. I feel like this lash about to come off. So we gonna do this outro and head on up out of here, okay?
Let's do it.
So the outro real easy. You remember the outro? Okay, you know my name. I'm telling. Okay. All right. You guys. I'm Tam. I'm telling tales.
Read a book.
I got it.
Tam Telling Tales.
I got it.
Tam Telling Tales.
I got it.
Tam Telling Tales.
I got it. Tongue twister. Say it real fast one time.
Tam Telling Tales.